All right, we're going to go back into the settings for just a minute. If you don't remember how to get to the settings, it's going to be here in the right-hand corner where your time and your icon for your account will be found. You click here and then go into the settings. When you open the settings, it's going to open this window. You can maximize this window if you would like. What you're going to see here, we're going to go here to where it says Manage Other People. This is the first step in setting up parental controls or security on your Chromebook or your Chromebox device. What you're going to want to do is the owner, the first person to sign into that Chromebook or Chromebox becomes the owner of that device. Now, the owner of that device then has some settings that the additional people that use that device, who add an account to that device, they're going to have a few other things that they can or can't do. So being the owner, you have complete control over the machine. When you go into the settings, you're going to want to go into Manage Other People. And the first thing you're going to want to do is disable guest browsing. What guest browsing allows someone to do is actually log out of all accounts and go to the login screen, click the guest browsing, which means that they now have full access to an unfiltered internet to be able to go to do whatever they want to do on the internet without having any parental controls that are in place. So you want to make sure that you disable guest browsing as the owner. Leaving the show usernames and photos on the sign-in screen, that is fine. What that's doing is allowing someone to see, here's all the people that are allowed to use it. Click on the one that you want, but it doesn't give any other settings in that. This last one here, restrict sign-in to the following users. You will want to enable this. You will want to add a person, and when you add a person, you are going to add that person's name or that person's email address to the device. Now, you're going to need to know what their email address is, of course, and you're going to click Add. Now, the next time that this is logged out, goes to the home screen, this name will appear, and they're going to have to use their password to be able to log into that machine. What this is going to prevent someone from doing, or from a student doing, is creating an additional Gmail account that is not known or that only they know of, and going into the user account, user settings, adding that person and being able to browse as a new person. As the owner of the device, you are the one that's going to be able to restrict who can and can't sign into it. They can't hand it off to somebody. Somebody else can't sign into it and power wash the machine and take control of it. So you're going to end up here setting in the people. Now, you can continue to add people. You can have 10, 15, 20 people that are allowed to use the machine. If you want the students to have one account for them and their own personal account as a separate login, you can do that. If there are multiple people in the family that are using the machine, each have their own account, then you would just add those people here. But once that's set, no one else can log into the machine unless their email address is sitting right here in one of these two places to be able to log in. And that's all there is. You notice there's not a save or anything that we have to do in this. That is a feature in the Chrome OS, that there's not a save button that you're going to have to worry about. So once it's there, so if I go in here and manage other people, you can see, you notice there's not an icon here associated with this yet because I have not logged into this for the first time. So once I log into it for the first time, then my name would show up and my icon would show up whenever I go into manage other people. From there, we're gonna move on down to a few other things in the next couple videos, but that is your first step in managing parental controls on a Chromebook, is going into the settings, manage other people, and then adding that person in as an addition.